then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
They'll run for the first time now with James White. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard
to
keep your eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This is White on the screen. He's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Steps away to his left. He'll run it. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4. And the Pats are set up now with a 1st and goal. And Newton's going to keep it. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Cam Newton keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Patriots 7, Raiders 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards.
Come out there with that bitch.
And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say,
might be over with, Smoke.
Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
My dog, that big little man.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. Evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Patriots' 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders, nothing.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack.
Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr.
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Catch is made by Harry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but now their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which you also have to guard against.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he gets it. Inside the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Eric Harris who picks it.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He'll let this go deep for Rose.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dietrich Wise. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he'll look downfield for Waller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 31-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the 8.
Oh, my God.
Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this
Says more?
Yeah. Hello?
it goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a
Shit.
ball he would like to have
Chillin'.
back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender.
Same old.
He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
What happened?
I said he gonna finish the whole Netflix this week, nobody.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Patriots 21, Raiders 7. Daniel Carlson.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 24, Newton looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's David Arnett picking it off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So first thing comes to my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. He'll find his running back here, Richard. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Carr completes it.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher for guys trying to get to the football.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
On 1st down, Carr. Flushed out right. They'll try and run it. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. To throw, it's Carr. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are back within a score.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
at the 25-yard line.
And it's Michel once again. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out, get the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bo Allen able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. After the sack on 1st down, Carr. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with White. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. A play fake to Michel, now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. The 20. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football, get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
No.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Nigga pick field goal.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score.
Very long attempt.
Fuck it, these niggas doing.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. He was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. To throw his Carr. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. That's complete to Richard, the running back. Not much there, only a yard. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Back to throw, Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down. They'll get this underneath to Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Past the 20, 10, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. They've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the back.
Oh, niggas giving you the world on this bitch, boy.
Offense is going to be sloppy.
Huh?
You got to take advantage of
Niggas be
that.
giving
That's
you
what
the
they
world
do
on this
all
bitch.
game long.
I did what?
I said they be giving you the world on this
And
motherfucker.
flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Told you I'm nice.
So here's the kickoff now.
I like New England, though, boy. That's my first time playing with them. I like them bitches.
And that'll carry over the back line.
I can fuck with these niggas.
If I get the Saints playbook, man, I'm stopping you with all these people.
Alright.
We out here trying shit.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down.
I got all these people playbook.
He keeps it himself
Yeah,
for
he's
11 and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to let it
Don't do that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I know what we do, man. But
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee
Oh,
here.
that is horrible.
this bitch should have been over, to be honest with y'all. Playing around, throwing the fucking pick like crazy.
2nd down, Michelle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. So time to start going in the other
About to eat right quick. I'm coming.
All right.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you've got to say,
Niggas not
it
fucking
was
with
the
me, man.
defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force
Nigga, joke as a motherfucker. Lucky as a
Nigga
motherfucker.
New England again, boy. Them niggas nice.
Put your money on New England. Fuck.
lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of.
Yeah, they nice, cuz.
You like I did around it. Fuck.
Celebrating with each
Put money
other
on New
and being
England.
in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5
They got
next
confident
time. They're
about
going
it.
to be on the hunt.
Man, that run is sad, man.
I hear you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.